Hello everybody, Forest Month is here again. Today with this small knife. It is Bear Grylls compact, yes, Bear Grylls compact survival knife. Survival, okay. Compact knife, definitely great knife for the price. That's important. I will start with it. It was yesterday, so 17th of November 2017. Yesterday on Amazon for 34.7 US dollars. 34.7, so 35 bucks. Guys, very cheap knife for that, what it can do. It's a very good choice. It used to be my EDC knife, and I really like it. Why? So let's start it. It is this one, partially serrated version. In my country, we haven't choice to buy that version without serration. So you can buy version without serration, so normal edge, for I think same price. I'm not sure. And today they are making that more compact version with a paracord handle only, just for 24, I think 24 US dollars, and with different sheath. To be honest, I like this one. As I read properly, there is a little bit worse steel used. For me, definitely worse sheath than this one is. And of course, why I do really like this knife is the handle. Forget about Bear Grylls, like, you know, I don't want to speak about that kind, you know, what is good, what's not, why Bear Grylls and Gerber, you know, there is definitely some trademark, you know, some money behind it, of course, but we will speak about the knife, how it's made. And the handle, if you will change it for that paracord handle, that's a really bad choice, definitely. This is great, very grippy handle. But let's carry on and we'll be back to that. So the steel for this guy is 7CR17 MOV. It is some Chinese steel. It is made in China actually, and I don't know. It is some kind of, they said kind of rust resistant and how say that, and the normal high carbon steel, some combination of that. I think it is, as I said, it used to be my EDC knife. Maybe I'm seeing now this on the top here. Maybe you can see there are sign of rust, same as here, but it is just on the top. I don't know where I get it there actually, how it's gonna happen, because it is really on the top only. I said it used to be my EDC knife, not now, so some carbon must be there. It is definitely not, so I will need to redo it, fix this, but it is not problem, because as I see, it is really on the top only, but it is for me marked that some carbon is there. So how it is holding edge, it could be nicely sharp. I don't say like with the others knives, you know, but I mean made from better steels. I don't know how to compare it. 440C, but that's stainless steel, so it's hard to say. But somewhere there, you know, it is not sharp like hell, but definitely sharp enough. You can feel the sharpness. The serration could be, of course, as normally, advantage, disadvantage. For me, advantage, I'll show you why. What is important for that? Some people say I don't want to have serrated blade, because if this one could be, you know, survival knife, of course, too small, and but if we count it like some backup knife or something like that, it is made just from one side. See that? So if you need to sharpen it, so you just do it from one side, and you are all right. So in this way, the serration is advantage. Of course, for if you need to cut some ropes and whatever. Even if you're processing wood, you'll see that very soon. So let's continue. It is 9.2 centimeters long blade. So it is really from this border, so handle and blade, this border 9.2 centimeters long blade, and it is 3.62 of an inch, and the actual cutting edge, real edge, is 8.5 centimeters, and 3.34 of an inch, 3.34 of an inch. So it's a really short blade compared to Mackinac Hunter. You know, I did some video for it. So the Mackinac Hunter is actually, if it's open, a little bit bigger, and definitely see that I try to put the edge where it's starting, and you can see that Gerber knife is a bit shorter in the blade, about half centimeter, maybe a little bit more, 0.7 centimeter about. So this is, and this folder is definitely much more heavier because the steel liners and everything, but it was just for comparing. That's important thing. Okay, so 8.5 centimeter, that's important. What is nice, the thickness of the knife is 4.2 millimeters, 4.2. So it is really massive blade. I mean, for the size, this really can stand something. And I did some really bad thing, even throwing, and because you know it was cheap knife. I said, okay, if I will destroy it, I will lose it. Well, nothing gonna happen really, and it is here. No any problems, no any issues with that. That was very nice. As you can see, it is full tank. It's full tank, nicely for the short blade. Definitely you can do probably nothing. See the choil here is nicely, is not exactly rounded, but you know, this choil got like smooth sides, the corners. So for the grippiness, well guys, even with the thing, how I forget how to say that, you see that it is nicely. It's nice that in the waves, if I can say it like this one, are wave and nothing, or flat part. So this is making nice feeling when you grip it. It is not biting your thumb. It is very nice. We got it here. So for this one, when you hold the knife for a real job, I mean, if you need to use big power, you know, you're losing a little bit this point, as you can see. Yeah, you really want to have grab the knife here strongly, but this knife is like flying in the air. So, but you can do it. There's no problem with that. The handle is not a big one, and definitely slim. As you can see, this wider in the end. The texture on the handle is great. It's absolutely grubby. It's rubber material, some kind of rubber, and it is absolutely grippy. It is beautiful for grip. I really like it. So and if you do the hard slicing, if I can say, you can do it. It's not really a big deal. I'll show you. But when you grab it in this way, so the way the knife, in my eyes, is made for, then you're absolutely done. For the small compact size knives, I like to have it in all. Include this. I said stupid, you know. I mean, if we are speaking about, you know, today you can have titanium handle, G10 handles, micarta handles, and 100 kinds of wood handles. But guys, this is best of comfortable handle. You can feel it. It is not cold. You know, it is super. It is super. Of course, if you will smash it, you know, if you put it into fire, but you know, which handle can stay fire? But you know what I mean. It's still kind of rubber, so maybe that resistance will be not that high. But I got it many years, the knife, and basically and I can't see anything. Even as I said, with throwing, batoning, the handle is still there. So for the price, you know, if you should buy once a 5 years this knife, because the knife can stand 5 years definitely, you're done. For $100 you can have for 15 years knife, and if you lose it, break it, whatever, well, sorry, nothing gonna happen. Let's carry on. So 4.2 millimeters thick blade. I don't know how was it, so 0.18, less than 0.18 of an inch. I don't know, guys, that scale. I didn't find it. Overall length is 20.27 of centimeters, or 7.98, so approximately 8 inches long overall blade. So it's very short blade. We got the weight 109 grams, and it is 3.89 ounces. Very light, very light. We got a plastic sheet, as I said. It weighs 38 grams. It is 1.35 of an ounces. So you're there, and you got try it, count it, sorry, 109, 30, so 147 grams, guys. 147 grams, or I will try for about 5.2 ounces, about 5.2 ounces total overall weight. Nothing, really nothing. Well, so to do that was the specifications. That this knife is really great for it. How is the knife hold it in? It is by this one. It is like pressing down. So if you see that, if I'll pull the knife out, it is going a little bit higher, a little bit up, and then it release. The knife. So let's have a look inside. I don't know if you can see it. It is down here. As you can see, the small hole there for any moisture or whatever of this. So this is holding the blade there. So if you really pull the knife, I'll try this one. I said it is. I got it a couple of years. It used to be my EDC. Guys, it is there. It is there, definitely. What wasn't that good is this one. You see, it is like the spring made thing. You know, there is the cover, this one, which will fix this part, the orange part, in the sheet. So when you pull it there, push it there. So when you push it there, so it will lock itself by this teeth, if I can say like that. And of course, it is there. I really, sorry, I did a little bit perfection for it. I improved it. That's the word. So I improved it, and on the part, the orange part, which is inside now, I put some tape around, because before that, when you really pull, you can separate it. Now, I said I made this part a little bit wider by the tape, as I said. Now it is really there, and it is actually hard to unlock it, which is good for me. So because I really like it. So it is possible to. It is possible, as you can see, is to have it for, I don't know, for normal belts. Sorry. For normal belt, this is normal size of belt. for the thickness, this belt got about definitely 3 or more millimeters thick leather is made by that. And you can see here you got some spare space about 5 millimeters. So let's say this belt could be 5 millimeters wider, which is all right for any normal trousers and whatever. So we got this. What I like on this knife is the shiny orange. Say somebody hates it because this is the Bear Grylls name behind it. Someone don't like him. I said I don't care. But if we are speaking about backup knife and survival knife, even EDC knife, which we are not talking about like combat knife, which of course you can use it as a combat knife. I mean, for some if you need it, but there are definitely better choices. When you lose it, if the knife falls on the floor, then you'll be fine. See that? So you can see that if you go in forest, you lose the knife. Nothing happened to the knife. This is great. So what I really like on this knife is, as I said, the grippiness. So I didn't say this is actually kind of hollow grind. That's important. Kind of hollow grind, and because the full thickness is really wide, and this reinforced tip is absolutely great. So you don't need to be worried to destroy it. That's what I like for the knife. What I want to have it from some better steel, of course, as normally, but it don't need to be some super steel. I always say CPN 3B will be great, but the knife will be much more expensive. AUS 8, Sale 8, US 8 steel will be great. D2 tool steel, today Sleipner as they use it. So some that better kind of steel, but not that super steel, and that will be super. That will be super nice. Let's go for something. Let's go do some job. This is absolutely wet. Some scrap. I don't know where we get it here. So let's say I need to chop this one off. Try this hook. I'll try this one here. Can you see that? It is not actually made for it. Well, I don't want to turn camera at the moment, so after I do some really hard things, so I will a little bit set the camera in better way. But this is good enough just for the demonstration. Of course, the knife won't go out of my hand because this hook is small, but it is still there. So in this part you can do it. Another thing I didn't say, the point of balance of the knife is, as you can see, so when you hold it here, you're there. This is point of balance here. Now you go more forward and you got more weight in your hand, and you feel the control. The knife is 100 grams. It's such a light knife. Okay, a little bit. Sorry. Yeah, somewhere there. Carry on. I'll try to chop this one out. This is definitely 1 inch and hardwood, as you can hear. There is better way definitely how to do it, but I want to do it in this way now. Say, you by using serration is biting, of course, deep, and that's the point. Well, so this is it. Bited enough, and then it breaks. So that was great. Of course, I can do it in this way. With this small knife, it is a good one, definitely, to do it in this way. And as I said, guys, this is hard wood. This is really hard wood. This is not something, you know, some spruce or something. You can see it. And it is wet, so it is, there is traction. Oh, need one more. Okay, let's give it the chance. Yeah. So it is nearly completely done. Compared to the edge, it is nearly half of that length. It's definitely over 1 inch. So let's try to split it. It is small one, but say you need it for some reason. Absolutely nicely done. Well, okay, we've seen this one. Let's have a look for something else. Wow, this is full length of the real edge. I'll try to do this one. This is dried seasoned oak, 2 years seasoned oak, or 1.5 years actually. Just to imagine what I can do with the knife. I don't wanna hit the rubber, of course, because I can destroy it. It is still rubber, nothing hard. This is really a chunk of wood. So, just for you can see as more I'm going around, of course I'm removing material, the better it is working. The start wasn't that fast as I wanted. So, as you can see, I can go around and definitely finish the job, but I don't want to lose your time, because as you can see, the knife can stand it. That's the point of it. I don't want to lose the time to do this one with such a small knife, but only if you can imagine, you know, I can finish this one. I'll do the round. So we'll do round. We see that how much material the knife removed already. So here we are. So we are about in half. Of course, it will be harder now since we're going more deep. But I need to do wider angle. But the point is, this knife can really do it, and that's amazing from the knife for 30 bucks, if I can say. So, as you can see, I can go, as I said, I can go around and simply chew the wood out. But this is hardwood, thick, basically as long as the blade long. And as you can see, this is hard batoning. This is not something light, and the knife can stand it properly, no any damage or whatever. So I hit the rubber here, so I can see it, but there is no damage. No, but definitely it is not a good way to do it for the knife, to hit this. Well, let's carry on. This is some harder piece of wood, but try to split it by batoning. As I said, I don't want to hit the rubber. So this is hard wood, guys. This is really hard wood. This is not something, you know, what you can split easily. So this. Nice one. So absolutely great. I want to do some hardwood, but that one was very hard. This is hard also. It's nothing really. And for some small things, for fire starting. Well, that was like butter. I want to start the fire, say. I will prepare the wood in this way. Yeah. So, what is this? Of course, I can go when I stab. Sorry. So, by the stubbing, of course, I can do it. And for the shavings, yeah, that's the point about what I want to say about that serration. If I use the serration, I can have these nice small shavings, because the teeth, small teeth, they are really tiny. They are nicely open for fire. See that? You can see the small one, like the teeth worked. It's really great. It's really great for the normal edge. I'm trying to doing the job with the normal edge, which is working also, but of course there is more leverage in the end of the that comfortable. But I definitely can do it. It's the hard, there is harder part on the wood, so it is not working as I want it. So it is not that easy, of course, because the leverage. Well, so basically you can do it. So when you need to slice, even you want to skin your animal, this is absolutely great grip. As I said, the knife is very light, and you're done. Just trying. I don't know how it's working because it's really wet around now. I'll try the knife with the. If it can start. Yeah. Yeah, that one was nice. Maybe not. As I said, it's really wet. No, it won't start a fire, but it doesn't matter. Important is, especially with this size, the ferrule rod, which is not the thickest one, definitely, you can accommodate it here and simply throw the sparks. That's nice. You can see it. Yeah, you got 90-degree spine, which is good also. So try it. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. This is the surface. So definitely you can use it with this one. That's great. It's very first time I tried with the knife, which is good. I've tried to find some rope, piece of rope, but definitely this serration can do it. So this is the another thing, and last thing is let's have a look for like carving, if I can say. So let's do some notch. As you can see now, I'm doing with the normal edge. With full grip. And this is seasoned hazelnut. It's nicely biting. Now I will use the serration, which is good for this one. See that? You can really find hard to find something which will do this kind of job better than the serration. I can do it with normal edge. The normal edge, or with the serration, which is of course better. Then finish it. So, is there anything I missed? I don't think so. So guys, what do you say? Is this knife worth the $35 for compact size, thickness? As you can see, how sturdy, simply what this knife can really stand. This is really small, nice, compact. I say survival backup blade, complete. Sorry, with the, for example, with the tracker. With the tracker, as the small guys, I say the small friend of that, because when you buy the other knife, I mean for the tracker, as a company, they are much more expensive. Couple better steel, 1095 usually, but this is definitely a better choice for me if you want something what is for the job, which is made for max 4-inch blade. This is very good. Of course, when you see that, in my eyes, this combination, there will be more options, but it doesn't matter now. We are talking about that Bear Grylls compact knife, and I really like it. To be honest, as I said, I used it as a EDC a couple of years, and now I got some better for me, but basically because of steel, maybe because something a little bit different, but as a size and the sheath with I like the sheath because it's compact and it's full. You don't need to do anything. Oh, I didn't say that. We've been in Croatia, and I used this knife. I took this knife with me as a like diving knife. I use that. I use this one. This is not like paracord, but something in this kind of. So it match the knife. I mean the color. So I made the sheath. I stick this knife with a sheath with this rope. And even if you are in a sea, you need small knife. You don't have something big one, which is a little bit rust resistant. Maybe this is because the salt water of the sea there, maybe because of that. And as I said, this rubber was in the sea a couple of times, I say a couple of hours, and this rubber handle stand it. So this is, I forget to mention it. It is really important to know this one was a couple of hours in the sea with really no damage, and because the restoration I like it, so I use it for some small things there, but it doesn't matter. So in this, as you can see now, I have it with me in the ocean as a diving knife, small diving knife. The small one is compact and whatever it is. So my recommendation, yes, if you want some cheap knife which can stand something, it's very hard to lose it in a forest or somewhere else, and as I said, if you break it, you lose it. Well, $35 is not that big deal. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice time. See you next time. Bye.